Welcome to MA. Let us make maths easier. Today, one more question. Relations and functions. Class 12. Part 2. If you not see the part 1 video, check in my iCard button. Okay. Question number 11. If R is the largest equivalence relation on a set A and S is any relation on A, then R is subset of S and here S is subset of R. R is nothing but relation. See here. R is the largest equivalence relation on set A. Okay, and S in any relation on A. Therefore, here this S is only some few terms. Okay, present in relation. Therefore, here S is subset of relation. Okay, R. Next, question number 12. Let n of A equal to M and n of B equal to N. Then the total number of non-empty relations that can be defined from set A to set B is here 2 power m into n. Okay, here n of A is nothing but m. Here number of elements in A. Here number of elements in set B. Okay, therefore 2 power m into n. It is the total number of non-empty relation. You can directly put the number and you can find the answer. Suppose here n of A is 1. Okay, number of terms. Here n of B equal to 2. 2 into 1, 2. 2 power 2 equal to 2 2s are 4. Therefore, 4 is our answer. Okay, like that lot of questions can be asked. Okay, here. Next, question number 13. Let A equal to, you have to write A equal to, question number 13. Okay, A equal to 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, here let function f such that A related to n. N का मतलब here natural numbers. Be defined by f of n. Here in the place of f of x, here n is there. Okay, therefore the highest prime factor of n belongs to capital A. Okay, find the range of f. Okay, here A, I am taking n equal to 9, first term. Okay, here for 9 factors 1, 3, 9. These are my factors. They are asking the highest prime factor. Okay, I am finding the factors. Now here prime number I want to check. Here 1 is not a prime number, 9 is not a prime number, 3 is prime number. Here 3, okay, is prime number, but they are asking highest prime number. Here only one prime number, so here this is the my prime number, highest prime number. Okay, next n equal to 10. Here 1, 2, 5, 10. Okay, these are my factors. Now here 1 is not a prime number. Okay, 10 is not a prime number. Here 2 and 5 are prime number. Okay, but highest prime number I needed. Okay, therefore here highest prime number is 5. Okay, next 11. N equal to 11. 1, 11 is my factors. Now 11 is the prime number. Okay, here only one prime number, therefore here it is highest prime number. Okay, next n equal to 12. factors 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 6 comma 12. Okay, now I am cancelling which is not a prime number. Here it is not a prime, here it is not a prime. Therefore 2 and 3 is my prime number, but I need only the highest prime number. Therefore highest prime number is 3. Next, n equal to 13. Now 1 comma 13 is my factors. Now 13 alone is present. Okay, now 13 is a prime number. Highest prime number is 13. Okay, now n equal to 14. Factors 1 comma 7 comma 14. Okay, here this is not my prime number, only 7 is my prime number. Therefore 7 is highest prime number here. Okay, next question, n equal to 15. 1 comma 3 comma 5 comma 15. Okay, here 1 is not a prime number, 15 is not a prime number, 3 comma 5 is my prime number. I need the highest prime number. Here highest is 5. 5 is my highest prime factors. Okay, next n equal to 16. Here 1 comma 2 comma 4 comma 8 comma 16. Okay, now here 1 is not a prime factors, 16 is not a prime factor, 8 is not a prime factor, 2 is not a prime factor. Therefore only 2. 2 is my highest prime factor. Next, n equal to 17. Here 1 comma 17 is my prime factor. Here 1 is not a prime factor. Therefore only 17. 17 is my highest prime factor. Okay, a is nothing but this is small x. Here it is domain. Okay, in the domain what are the terms are filled? It is a range. Okay, here therefore range equal to these are my range. Okay, 3 comma 5 comma 11 comma 3 comma 13 comma 17 comma 7 comma 5 comma 2. Okay, I am writing in order. No terms should be repeated. Only here 2 times 3 is present, but we should write only once. Okay, range 2 comma 3 comma 5 comma 7 comma 11 comma 13 comma 17. Okay, these are my range. Okay, here find the range. We have find. Okay, this is my range 2 comma 3 comma 5 comma 7 comma 11 comma 13 comma 17. Okay, next question number 14. Here let R be relation in the set 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 given by first subdivision. R equal to 1 comma 2 2 comma 2 1 comma 1 4 comma 4 1 comma 3 3 comma 3 3 comma 2. Okay, given R equal to relation R equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 in set A. Okay, now first subdivision R equal to 1 comma 2 2 comma 2 1 comma 1 4 comma 4, 1 comma 3, 3 comma 3, 3 comma 2. Okay, I want to check all three conditions. Okay, first condition, reflexive. For reflexive, every term in set A, okay, in set A should have its own identity. 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4. Okay, but I want to check here 1 comma 1 is present. Okay, next 2 comma 2 also present. Next 3 comma 3. Next 4 comma 4 also present. Therefore here it is reflexive. Okay, next symmetric. For checking whether it is symmetric or not, 1 comma 2 should have its inverse 2 comma 1. Okay, here 1 comma 2 is present but belongs to A. Okay, relation R, but here 2 comma 1 not belongs to R. Okay, therefore here it is not symmetric relation. Okay, next transitive. For checking transitive, here 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, here it is a transitive. Next 3 terms are extra. You have to check these 3 terms. Here A, B, here this is B and C. A comma B, B comma C. Therefore finally A comma C. A comma C, 1 comma 2 is present. Therefore see here 1 comma 3, 3 comma 2 belongs to R. Okay, therefore 1 comma 2 also belongs to R. Therefore here it is transitive. Okay, here it is a transitive relation. Finally you should write it is a reflexive and transitive but not symmetric. Okay, this is my answer. Next, R equal to, relation R equal to 1 comma 2, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4. Okay, here for checking reflexive, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3 and 4 comma 4. Every term in set A is belongs to identity. Okay, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3 up to 4 comma 4 is present. Therefore it is belongs to R. Therefore here it is reflexive relation. Okay, next symmetric. For checking symmetric, here 1 comma 2 is present but inverse of 1 comma 2 is 2 comma 1. 2 comma 1 is not belongs to relation R. Okay, therefore here again it is not symmetric. Okay, not symmetric relation. Okay, next transitive. For checking it is transitive, here only 1 comma 2 is present. Okay, here A, this is B, A comma B, there is no terms for comparing B comma C, therefore only one term is present. Here it is transitive relation. Finally, you should write it is reflexive and transitive relation but not symmetric relation. Okay. Next, subdivision 3. Here R equal to 1, 2, 2, 2, 4, 3, 2, 2, 1, 4, 2, 2, 3, 1, 1, 1, 4. Okay. Here I am checking whether it is reflexive or not. Here in set A 1, 2, 3, 4. Its identity 1, 1 present. 2, 2 not belongs to R. Okay, even if one term is not there, therefore here it is not reflexive. It is not reflexive relation. Okay. Next, symmetric. Symmetric relation checking. Here 1, 2 is present. Inverse of 1, 2, 2, 1 is there. Okay. Next, 2, 4. 2, 4 inverse is 4, 2. Okay. Here present. Next, 3, 2. Inverse of 3, 2, 2, 3 present here. Next, 1, 1 is inverse is also 1, 1. Okay. Next, 1, 4 belongs to R, but for symmetric 4, 1 here not present. 4, 1 not belongs to R. Therefore, here it is not symmetric relation. Okay. Next, transitive. Checking whether it is a transitive relation. Here 1, 2, 2, 4. Here it is A, B. Here it is B, C. Therefore, A, C. Here 1, 4 is present. Okay. Next, here it is A. Here it is B. Here it is B. Here it is C. Therefore, A, B, B, C. Therefore, A, C. 3, 1 is not present. Okay. Here 3, 2, 2, 1 belongs to R, but 3, 1 not belongs to R. Therefore, here one term is not satisfying. Therefore, it is not transitive relation. Okay. Finally, you should write neither reflexive nor symmetric nor transitive. Subdivision 4. R equal to 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Therefore, here subdivision 4 relation R equal to 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Therefore, here you can blindly tick it is an equivalence relation, because here for reflexive reflexive relation in set A 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, it's have its own identity. Okay, 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, and finally 4 comma 4. Okay, here it is satisfying. For symmetric relation, here for 1 comma 1, here its inverse also same 1 comma 1. For 2 comma 2 inverse also the same 2 comma 2. 3 comma 3 inverse itself 3 comma 3. For 4 comma 4 inverse the same 4 comma 4. Here also it is satisfying. Next, for transitive relation, here a comma b, a comma b, a comma b, a comma b. Okay, therefore there is no terms for comparing b comma c, therefore it is a transitive relation. Okay, here you have to check only the set A. Okay, here 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4, for all the terms it's having its own identity, then it is an equivalence relation. Okay, this is important. Okay, next, subdivision 5. Here r equal to 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1, 3 comma 4, 4 comma 3, 1 comma 1, 3 comma 3. Here r equal to 1 comma 2, 2 comma 1, 3 comma 4, 4 comma 3, 1 comma 1, 3 comma 3. Okay, now I am checking whether it is reflexive relation or not. Here in set A 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4. Okay, but I am only having 1 comma 1, 3 comma 3, therefore 2 comma 2, 4 comma 4 not belongs to R, therefore here it is not reflexive relation. Okay, next, symmetric. Symmetric relation, here 1 comma 2, inverse of 1 comma 2 is 2 comma 1. Okay, 3 comma 4, 3 comma 4 inverse is 4 comma 3, therefore here it is satisfying the symmetric condition. Okay, it is symmetric relation. Finally, checking transitive or not. Transitive relation, here a comma b. Okay, b comma c. Okay, finally a comma c, here 1 comma 1 is present. Okay, next, here 3 comma 4 a comma b, here 4 comma 3 b comma c, finally a comma c 3 comma 3 is present. Okay, therefore here it is satisfying transitive relation. Okay, finally you should write here it is symmetric and transitive but not reflexive. Okay, next, subdivision 6. R equal to 1 comma 2, 3 comma 4, 2 comma 1, 4 comma 3, 1 comma 1, 3 comma 3. Here for checking reflexive relation or 1 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 4 comma 4, okay, belongs to R. Therefore here it is reflexive relation. Okay, next symmetric relation. Here 1 comma 2, 1 comma 2 inverse is 2 comma 1 present. Okay, 3 comma 4 inverse 4 comma 3 also present. 1 comma 1 inverse same 1 comma 1. 3 comma 3 inverse 3 comma 3. 2 comma 2 inverse same 2 comma 2. 4 comma 4 inverse same 4 comma 4. Therefore here it is satisfying symmetric relation. Therefore it is symmetric relation. Okay, finally transitive relation का मतलब here A comma B, B comma C. Therefore A comma C 1 comma 1 is present. Okay, next here it is A comma B, B comma C. Therefore A comma C 3 comma 3 also present. Okay, therefore here also it is transitive relation. Okay, finally it satisfies 3 conditions: reflexive relation, symmetric relation and transitive relation. Therefore you should write it is equivalence relations. Okay, I hope you all understood the question. If you like the video, do subscribe to our channel. Dhanyavad.